Impulse Recreation YouTube channel. Today I'm talking about the story of my 2015 Camaro 1LE. Bought this car from an auction house. It was a totaled vehicle. It was actually wrapped gold, like a gold burnt orange color. It had a wrap on it, of course. It had aftermarket parts, carbon fiber all over the car, so I was super excited to get this car and obviously have a good base to work from to have a fun Camaro. I was turned on to Camaros when I owned a 2014 that I had previously had a bunch of work done to it before I even owned the car. It had a cam, it chopped super hard. We were just in love with this Camaro. I ended up having to get rid of that car, regret it still yet to this day because it was such a fun car to have, and I wanted to basically reduplicate that vehicle. This car has far surpassed what my old car was. It's a twin turbo, almost 1,000 horsepower car, and it was basically turned into a race car overnight. The impulsive behavior that I've had over the past couple years in buying and selling stuff, I'm kind of locked into being in love with Camaros and this car. The car, when we received it, when we first bought it, it didn't have any carbon fiber parts on it. All the parts that I wanted when I bought the car weren't on it. And it actually turned out that the salvage auction just misrepresented the vehicle. It was an accident. They approved the parts to be pulled off the car from the insurance company and the insured. So the parts that I was all excited about, I didn't end up getting. Worked with the auction house, and I actually got refunded for some of the parts. So I was able to kind of take that money, and that kick-started building this car. So we had to do a bunch of boring mechanical or boring, alignment work on the car to get it to be straight and true again. Still needs paint, still working on getting a hood, still working on getting a front bumper. I've had a whole summer of driving the car and having it be a functioning vehicle, just not fully completed. We're working all the kinks out because this is not just a normal vehicle. This has AGP twin turbo kit. We've got a dual fuel pump. It runs on E85. It's a corn-fed 1,000 horsepower car with a stock LS3 bottom end. Throughout the whole experience of having this car being built, we're learning in order to have a solid, reliable vehicle, especially when it comes to a twin turbo setup, we want to have a stronger bottom end base to the car. So we're actually going to put in an LSA built bottom end in this car. That's our next step with it. So that's why it's actually not together yet. It's going to actually be disassembled even more. What we got with the car and how we got the twin turbo kit is I actually searched around the internet trying to find specific parts to get the car put together initially, and then I was teased by this guy that had this ZL1 twin turbo crazy wild setup that he had crashed. He was leaving a golf course, he went out of control showing off to the guys around the golf course, and he ended up running his car into a tree. I came in, said, yep, I'll look at the car, let's check it out. And I was able to buy all the cool aftermarket parts that were on that car and put it on this car. So we've got way more bang for our buck than if we were to buy everything at a retail price. It's crazy to think how much money this car would actually cost. But we're looking at Billy Boat turbo back exhaust, which is awesome. It sounds really deep. We'll have to show you a video clip of that in the future. We've got 1,000cc injectors. Like I said, a dual 4 fuel pump with the fuel pressure regulator and a return line. It's got meth injection through Alky control systems, go fast bits, turbo timer, boost controller, AEM wideband. I mean, this car is just decked out with parts that we were able to quickly swap from a ZL1 and take my parts to my car in order to make a running car out of a twin turbo ZL1 LSA base car. So it was one weekend of a ton of work. And now I've got a functioning twin turbo Camaro, and yet again I'm going to take it apart so I can have a stronger bottom end. I have to put a different clutch in it. It's a work in progress, as every super built high horsepower car is. So that's kind of the story of this 2015 1LE Camaro. It is a very impulsive vehicle, and it's going to continue to be that, and that's kind of our brand, and what we do is we just continue to build off of our crazy decisions and purchases and short notice buys. But this is the impulsive 1LE Camaro.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Leave us a like if you did. And in the comments, let us know what you want to see with our Camaros here. We have 4 Camaros and a ton of possibilities, and we want to cater the channel to what you guys want to see. Also, subscribe so you guys can stay up to date on what we're doing around here at the shop and with all of our cars. Follow us on Instagram too. We love interacting with you guys and posting a lot more pictures and fun stuff on there. And in the description, We have details for a Venmo giveaway where you guys have a chance to get some stickers and support us so we can keep continuing to make content that you guys want to see. Remember, stay impulsive.